Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. We have this week's schedule of official Star Citizen content, so let us take a look. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated. So kicking off with Tuesday, the narrative team will be posting a whitelist guide which provides background information on the MISC Prospector, which is your solo mining ship. Not sure if this is a repost from an old jump point, but with the changes coming to 3.19 and mining, I will probably give it another read anyway, just to get me in the spirit. Now this Wednesday, the Squadron 42 monthly report will be reposted to Spectrum. However, I have already covered this in a dedicated video, which I will link below in the description. And this Thursday, it is set to be quite a good one, as Inside Star Citizen is taking a look at the unique and diverse settlements, it says. Coming in Alpha 320, as Jared mentioned on Star Citizen Live last week. He also said that some of these are the size of actual villages. So really looking forward to seeing what this has to offer. And I hope that these locations are now intended to bring much more diversity in population to the verse, instead of just gang hideouts, as having NPC villages to trade with, deliver or export goods to and from, defend, or even get simple missions from is something that I've been wanting for a long time now. And then finally this Friday, Star Citizen Live will return, and although it says here in this post that more details will come later regarding its guests and subjects, it was mentioned by Jared again that it was planned to be with TOBII, giving us a guided tour of this new player experience found at Area 18 for 3.19. So either that has changed and he's no longer available, or they're just not wanting to commit to that yet. We will see, but either way, I'm sure we will hear more as the week progresses. Now, on to an update for Alpha 3.19 and how it's going on the PTU. It is open to all backers on the PTU, so you can copy your account over, download the PTU, or switch over your files and jump in. There is a new build in the pipeline for today. Hopefully, with this new fix, that should be resolving a performance bug that should bring improvements to the NPCs and other server stuff as well. But it was also mentioned yesterday that for the next 3.19 update, so it should be this one, we will be able to store and hold the mining sub-items in our hands, which means we will be able to store them in our inventories, pull them out, and then attach them onto the mining laser head using the tractor beam, which we couldn't actually do in 3.19. Plus, these sub-items have also been distributed into the loot crates around the verse, so we may find some while scavenging and looting and being able to sell them. Now this is quite a huge improvement for mining in 3.19 that I am very happy they have got done. As I say, it wasn't possible before, you have to do it through via your mobiGlas, and hopefully they will find a way to allow players to drop mining laser heads into ship inventories and then pull them out into the ship so that you can tractor them and swap them on the fly while they wait for the freight elevators to make that possible. I really hope they find a way, but as it stands right now, that is not the case. It is just the mining sub-items, which in its own right is a big win. Anyway, do expect Alpha 3.19 to release before or on the 19th of May, as it is the patch to bring Invictus Fleet Week, talking of which they did open up the event halls over the weekend, which showed space for the MISC Fury Miru, the RSI Lynx, and something called the Tumbril Storm. Now, of course, I have no actual idea what these are going to be because we haven't had official word from CIG yet, but with it being Invictus, they are usually military orientated. But that's not to say that there won't be variants. We have heard about them working on variants that are unannounced, and if I was to guess, which is complete speculation on my part, so take that with a grain of salt, I'm putting my money on a potential speedy fighter with the Fury, or a racer, or both, maybe as variants manufactured under this new Mirror brand, which looks to be a sort of subdivision of MISC, hopefully for tuning their racing ships like we see with Nismo and Nissan. But we will need, obviously, official word from CIG there. But as mentioned, there is a spot for the Tumbril Storm. Now, I really hope to see a flatbed-style cargo vehicle, ground vehicle for logistics Planetside, as cargo will be expanding big time this year, but I have no idea what this Tumbril Storm is. It could also be some sort of speedy ground vehicle, but as I say, this is all speculation on my part until we get official word from CIG. We have no idea. But do let me know in the comments below what you think these vehicles could be, or what you're hoping to see. Now, from me this week, I will be working on the Persistent Universe Monthly Report, also getting some gameplay out for scavenging items from ships, as that is now my new favourite thing to do in 3.19. It is so much fun. I'll also be looking to get videos covering the progress tracker for work that finished in March and April out this week, plus streaming Thursday and Friday 2R5 BST over at twitch.tv/supermacbrother. You are all more than welcome. I will be away on holiday next week, as it is my daughter's first birthday, which has just flown by, so I will have to catch up on the news when I get back. But there you have it, that is what to expect this week in the world of Star Citizen. There is a lot going on right now, and I am just enamored by Alpha 319. It is currently feeling very stable and solid on the PTU, and I'm having continuous play sessions, barely hindered by even the smallest of bugs right now. However, I could have just got unlucky with the servers I was on, and the PTU is by no means a reflection of the live servers. When more players do jump in, things do tend to go a bit skew-if. So let us hope that with these new updates and fixes rolling out, that 319 is a patch to get stuck into, as it takes a huge update that is 318, bringing persistent entity streaming, and just builds on that to make it great. It is the same codebase as 318, bringing new features, but more importantly, it appears to be making 318 and persistent entity streaming far more stable, far more playable, and that is what is important here. But with that said, I do hope you all have a great week yourselves, and if you do appreciate my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does do the channel a big favour, and if you would like to be notified when my videos go live, just tick that little notification bell. Again, huge thank you to my patrons and channel members, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.